Build Wealth with Real Estate Investor Conference scheduled for Saturday, August 19 seeks to expose interested parties to world-class presentations and cross-fertilized discourse from leading real estate experts and investors in the industry, as well as top financial and legal minds on investing in real estate in Jamaica and globally, as well as building wealth. My guest will address the goals and objectives of the conference and the state of real estate and wealth building in today's investment market. We welcome CEO of Profit Jumpstarter, Keisha to share more. Good morning and welcome to Sunrise.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
You are very welcome, because everybody looking house, whether to live or whether to invest.
Right, yes.
And we see that Airbnb is a big thing these days.
Very big thing.
So people will spend the money to buy the house, but not go to the concert for the $10,000 US dollars.
Right, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So let's look at the trends on the market just now. Let's talk about that.
So real estate in Jamaica has been very hot, as you've been saying, right? We've seen houses, back in the day, you could get a house for $500 million. I remember my mom bought her house in Portmore for $1 million.
Can you imagine how much it is now?
Close to 20.
There you go.
Right? And that was back in about 1995. So real estate prices have really, skyrocketed over that period of time. And still, there's a lot of room to go. The Jamaican real estate market is still hot like fire.
Absolutely.
Right? And so with the Build Wealth with Real Estate Conference, we wanted to bring exposure to the real estate market in Jamaica and show to persons that you can buy real estate. And we're going to be going through different strategies as well. So the whole idea is to show persons different strategies they can use to become real estate investors. It's better to be an owner of the real estate when you see the price is going up, rather than being on the sideline and saying, I wish I could afford a property, but I just seen the prices go up and it's becoming more unaffordable.
But many people have perhaps, concluded they can't afford it, but didn't try.
Right.
Didn't make the first step. So when we look at persons in the diaspora or outside of the diaspora, seeing Jamaica as a destination, good.
Right.
And what's that looking like? We have more people buying homes in Jamaica, perhaps in the resort towns.
Right. So definitely also coming out of the pandemic, a lot of persons are now pushing for flexibility of lifestyle. I can be in this country at a certain time for the year. I can be in the next country. And Jamaica has emerged as a hot spot, right? The weather is really nice. Also, cost of living seems okay when you compare it to international inflation. And so a lot of persons are now eyes all on Jamaica in terms of real estate. So a big part of the conference is going to be showcasing to investors across the diaspora as well the different real estate opportunities that exist in Jamaica. We're going to be having builders with us at the conference who are going to be sharing different developments.
It's interesting how you say builders, but continue, I'll get back to that. Yes.
So the builders are going to be there. We have representatives from the banks as well to talk about how can I access financing, because one thing I'm very big on is using other people's money to build wealth. You have to, right? So you have to be able to access financing to buy real estate. So we're going to be talking about how exactly do you do that? And then most importantly is the mindset first. You have to believe that you can own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 homes, no matter the cost.
Yes.
We don't want to think that, price is so expensive right now, and so this one way does leave me.
And I can't afford it.
Right.
Yes, just go after it.
Right.
Yes.
But you just need to learn the strategies. You have to be in the room, as they say, so you can learn exactly what you need to be doing so you can build wealth using real estate as your investment vehicle.
Are there individuals who perhaps, as you mentioned builders, it comes back to mind, there are individuals who want to identify a certain area there's a lot that they could build and sell. Do you have that kind of...
Absolutely. So just jumping into a teachable moment. So one of the biggest ways you can build wealth faster is by transforming an asset. So when you see land and you transform it now into a condominium, apartment building, a housing scheme,
absolutely,
you as the builder, the developer, you're able to make a lot of money. And so we are going to be having, builders are going to be there showcasing some of their developments that they have.
Yeah.
But as well, there are persons who want to get into development but don't know the first step to take.
Yes.
So we are going to be having experts as well teaching persons, how do I get started to becoming a developer for myself? Because when you do that, trust me, that's when the wealth comes.
Yes.
Because you start with this land, you build on it, you have 5, 10, 15 apartments that you're now selling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this particular conference now, what are some of the other features of it? I mean, you have presenters from banks, you have the builders, you have whomever else, but what are the other?
So, a big part of the conference is education, right? Coming to learn exactly what to do, but there'll also be a lot of networking opportunities. So think about yourself being in a room with other investors who are looking to do real estate transactions, who want real estate deals. Your next business partner could be there, your next client, right? So networking is a big part of what we're going to be doing as well, and providing access, because without access, you can't do anything. Access to opportunities, access to mentors, access to money. These things are needed as well for you to take the steps to be able to buy real estate.
Yes, but somebody might have the money. The other person has the plan.
You see
the other person has the piece of land.
Right.
You know, so that
and
kind
everybody
of
comes together.
Yes, that kind of partnership. I mean, what's the cost to attend?
So the cost is only $200 US for the general admission. Now, with general, you're going to be at our all day, our main event on Saturday, August 19. All day you're going to be there, just, absorbing all of the information that we're going to be sharing, and also networking, getting access and so forth. But the real thing is the VIP. The VIP is an entire weekend of wealth discussions, wealth education, wealth networking with our speakers and other investors that are going to be there. And the VIP tickets are only $400
That's
US.
Not bad.
No, it's
for an
not.
Entire weekend.
It's Friday, or VIP cocktail mixer, where you're going to be there hobnobbing with your investment partners.
There you go.
The main event on Saturday, which is going to be huge, we're going all day Saturday. And on Sunday, we're going into the hills for an exclusive event in the hills of St. Andrew. We're going to be there as well now, talking more about deals.
And you have a lot of developments taking place in the hills of St. Andrew as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let us look at the age group, because you have younger people these days getting into real estate.
Yes.
Very young people.
Yes.
Gone are the days we expect a certain age group, but that has changed tremendously.
Right.
What's the cost for that?
So younger persons are buying the tickets at the price. There are persons I know who they say, look here, I am very intent on building wealth. This is my money here. I want to make moves. And so they've just purchased their tickets as well, because they want to be there. They want to be in the room. The main thing is thinking first that it's possible for me. And once you believe that it's possible, the next move is action.
So if you don't have the mindset, then don't come. Or you can come.
May I tell you now?
Make it change the mindset.
Make it change of the mindset. That's the whole aim
yes,
behind
to
it.
change the mindset that I can own it. Doesn't matter where it is. I mean, and then along the North Coast, as I said, I had the opportunity to go that side of the world last week. And just from Oterius right back to Negril, so many developments were taking place. And I said, am I really living in Jamaica? I mean, because I didn't know that all of these things were being erected.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And the interesting part is a lot of them are sold out. So they're being built.
That's the other thing too. They go so quickly.
Right. So you're thinking, who I buy? Where are all of these transactions coming from? And next thing you should be thinking is, how can I get in? Because I see this trend happening. I want to be a part of wealth creation as well. The money train can't miss me. So how do I get started? How do I get in that money game with real estate? And that's where the Build Wealth with Real Estate conference.
So what if I have an interest in purchasing a piece of property, let's say in Boca Raton?
Great question.
Yes.
So we have one of our speakers, he's going to be focusing on global real estate, because we have the diaspora buying in Jamaica, but what about Jamaicans buying outside?
Absolutely, yes.
And it's very easy these days to own property outside of Jamaica.
Yes.
You don't even have to step foot over there, you don't even need the visa, but it's possible for you to make purchases internationally. So we're going to be showing you exactly how to do that as well.
Yes. Well, that's good stuff. So,
Right. So whether you want to buy real estate in Jamaica,
Yes.
you want to buy real estate in Dubai, in US, Canada, we're going to be showing you the different strategies you can use to make that possible.
how do people register?
So they go to profitjumpstarter.com/conference. Tickets are there. They're going like hot bread. So you want to jump and make sure you purchase the tickets. profitjumpstarter.com/conference.
Is there a limit to the number of people you can accommodate at any time? Or for this particular conference?
Well, right. We're capped in terms of the venue size, because it's going to be at the AC Hotel. But, you have to get in, right? We don't have to say, well, maybe we can't get a ticket in time. Make the moves. That's what wealth creation is all about, taking action and not sitting on the sidelines and watching the money train pass you.
Yes, absolutely. So remind us the date again, because somebody might be joining now.
Right.
Cost, VIP, and the 200 plus the 400.
All right, so the Build Wealth Real Estate Conference, it's August 19, and less than a month away.
Yes.
It's going to be at the AC Hotel. Tickets are on sale. No, at profitjumpstarter.com/conference. It's $200 for the general admission for the Saturday event, but $400 for the VIP all weekend access. Networking, education, discussions on deals, meeting business partners, joint venture partners, anything you name it. When it comes to real estate and building wealth and making money with real estate, this is the place to be.
Absolutely. Make it a date and don't be late. Thank you so much for sharing this. But you know what is interesting? Because oftentimes we have guests coming to talk about events, but we never get the feedback as to how the event went. So perhaps that's something that you should come back and talk about.
Yes, I will.
I appreciate that.
All right, thank you.
Stay with us. Sunrise continues after these. We'll be right back.